Dear Netflix, over the years now you've shown everyone that you're a true powerhouse of streaming, letting us binge watch tons of series anytime we want, helping out all the high school boys with Netflix and chill, if you know what I mean, and also giving us great original shows like Stranger Things, Orange is the New Black, and 13 Reasons Why. Now, I'm sure you're never going to see this, and even if you do, you'll probably never listen to me, because I'm just some 19-year-old kid making YouTube videos as a hobby. But I just want to say this, you suck at anime. Now, it's not what you think. I don't hate any of the anime you've licensed, except for the live actions. Like, what were you thinking? Why did you franchise Death Note's live action movie? For God's sake, Kira's a scaredy cat? But there's nothing you can do now. The past is the past. We can just forget about that one. Anyway, it's also great that you're giving billions of dollars to bring in new anime. The anime industry could definitely use all the help it could get. But when I say you suck at anime, what I actually mean is how you handle streaming anime just sucks. Let me break it down to you as simple as possible. Most anime fans like watching anime weekly. And sure, there is a few that prefer binging their anime, and yes, binging a series is great every now and then for a series like One Piece and Dragon Ball Super. However, whenever you license a new series, you are underhandedly handicapping its possible popularity. You kept us away from the immense wonders and joys of Little Witch Academia, the craziness of gambling in Kakegururi, the over-the-top action in Seven Deadly Sins, the beauty and raw emotions of music from Piano no Mori. And do I need to go on? Because there's so much more. All these amazing series, and yet not a lot of people know about them. Sure, they're well known in the anime community, but these are people who look and look for anime to discover, watching an average of about 10 to 15 different series of seasons. They only make up a small percentage of all the people who own Netflix. I'm talking about the casual anime watchers, or the people who don't know what anime is. That is where the market is. But guess what? You're not streaming your anime weekly like Crunchyroll or HiDive. When an anime is streamed weekly, it's without a doubt that will get more popularity than if the series came out in just one go, no matter what. If you take a look at the series Real Life from the summer of 2016, they released all their episodes at the beginning of the season, and what a huge mistake that was. People only talked about the show for about a month, and don't get me wrong, the show is great, but it just got overshadowed and quickly forgotten because of all the other series that were being aired weekly. The reason behind all this is because of weekly hype, having tons of people talking about the newest episode on social media and Reddit for 3 straight months, or even longer, depending on when the series ends. Then there's also all the anime YouTubers making videos talking about all these airing anime, and just helping advertise them even more to casual anime watchers. On the topic of advertising, why don't you advertise any of the new anime that you own? It just doesn't make any sense to me. You like to advertise for series like House of Cards, Fuller House, and Insatiable, but not your anime? When you put all this money to produce and license your anime to try to bring in a new audience group to your service, however, you're not trying to inform us that you have all these anime. It just seems so counterintuitive. The fact of the matter is, you're not adapting your service to meet the standards of the new audience you're trying to bring over. And the weirdest thing is, you were actually doing it for a little bit with Violet Evergarden. If you were able to stream Violet Evergarden weekly everywhere in the world except for America, which I will look over for now, then why can't you do weekly streaming for all the other anime you get in the future? If you actually did that, then your series would just get more and more popular by the week, and more people would want a subscription just for these anime. I honestly thought you finally understood what we wanted, but no. You went back to your normal routine, not caring about us at all, which is kind of a bad move at your end of the spectrum, because your main goal is to have a lot of people come to your platform and pay for subscriptions. But again, if you don't stream your anime weekly, then less and less people will go to your service for anime, and you'll lose money. And people would just prefer to go to illegal streaming sites instead. I mean, look at Amazon. They actually understand what we wanted, and they're mostly just an online store. If they can actually understand that we like having our anime streamed weekly, then why can't you, a little streaming service, understand that? If the only thing you're trying to do to bring in the anime audience is to say you have all these Netflix original anime, then I'll say this one last time. Netflix, you suck at anime.